In my last video I mentioned a chart. This is more for me. This is for when I have those weeks and I think, oh, we've watched too much television, we haven't done anything. And I can look at this and realise, actually, do you know what, we have. So numbers is recognition. So we have a puzzle that we put on the floor, we build the puzzle, and then she goes and stands on the correct numbers. Letters, she's got various things. She's got the thing on the back of the door that I'll show you. She also has some flashcards and some dry wipe cards. Counting is counting. She's doing that right now. If you hear a noise in the background, that's her concentrating noise. Reading, we've been doing a little bit of reading, so I can cross these two off in a minute. PE, physical education, is the wiggles and motor skills. So she's currently doing motor skills as well because she's posting. But oh, here she comes. I can't cross off the wiggles because she was stuck in the pram for the shops because we had too much stuff to bring back. Memory is an app game, which she's getting really good at. Social is split into two, kids and other, because she doesn't always socialise with kids. Sometimes it's the adults, sometimes it's grandparents, sometimes it's a doctor. Pen work we've been doing this morning. She absolutely adores her pen work. So I just tick these as we do them. I'm not strict with it. We don't have to do all of these every day. It's just so at the end of the week when I think, oh, we've watched too much telly or something, I can go, actually, do you know what? Even though we may have only spent like 5 minutes doing something, we've covered, we're still educating. So I'm going to do a little tour right now of our resources of what we already have that we haven't bought in, sort of thing, other than perhaps our white books, just to show you what we've got to work with. So this is our family planner. It's not an official planner, it's just a calendar. So we live in a very small, almost 2 up, 2 down masonette. So this is the Rosie Bear currently posting coins. She's having fun doing that. This is her little desk. I just bought her a new notepad all to herself because she likes to draw in Daddy, so now Daddy can pretend he's drawing in hers and let Rosie draw in that so that he can have his for work. This is our blackboard, which I need to update. She's kind of scribbled all over it, which is the point. She's allowed to scribble on it, but I just use it as, at the moment, for I keep my list of, does she know her colours, shapes, numbers, uppercase, lowercase, animals, names. Can she use scissors? Can she stick things? So I tick them off as she can do them and everything. Hello in the background. See if it's not too dark to go over here to the desk. The desk is still a little bit of a mess. I'm still organising this. So we've got her pens, little notebooks to practice handwriting in. She's got some dry wipe cards. All her homeschooling preschool books. So anything 3+ that I found in Home Bargains, Asda, Tesco's, Lidl, Aldi, wherever. I tend to pick them up when I see them, and then we can do them as we go along. She's got a drawer for stickers and colouring, and the bottom one I need to reorganise because we don't have enough party stuff to warrant a drawer for it. So over here in that unit, I'm coming over. Yeah, she's going to need me to take this off in a second. She's got a spare change of clothes drawer. I know, I'm getting you some more up because otherwise you're going to interrupt the video because you'll have finished posting. You can post all them back in, you can count them as well. Then she's got a character drawer, so she's got all her animals or twirly-woos or pat characters in the second one. She's got cars, and then she's got a puzzle drawer. But we need to find a different place for her puzzles. This is one of her libraries. Luckily that's a non-spill cup. Basically, she's got books upstairs as well. We've got books everywhere. She loves books. She loves to read with us. We've got some beautiful books. I'm going to struggle to get rid of any if it comes to a clear out because she's got some lovely, lovely books. I've taken most of her Christmassy ones upstairs now. The winter ones are still down here, but we just purchased the Ugly Duckling today. She's obsessed with the 3 Little Pigs at the moment, so she's got some colouring sheets for the 3 Little Pigs. And we're going to retell the story. A couple of websites that once I figure out how they work, I'll put a link below to recommend them. There are free printouts on them. This is her home corner. This is her Moana. She's posting whilst doing down with dog. Very inventive our toddlers, aren't they? This is her little storage area and her play corner. So she's got her kitchen, loads of food in there. Her shelves were abacus and toys we just want to keep out so she can use them. This is her little storage thing. Don't put them in my pockets, Babs. I don't want to sit down and suddenly leak coins everywhere. So she's got her musical instruments in there, shakers and stuff. The rest of it's kind of random. She's got books in both of these, little books in the bottom one. So if she wants to go in the car and take a book, we can say, "Oh, go pick a little one then, Bab." And then the last thing we have is this on the back of our front door. It's just, we bought a roll of white paper from the range and stuck it to the back of the door because we were doing some footprint painting with her. She's still down with dog posting. Basically, so that we could let her draw on the bottom of the door and put stickers there because we rent, we don't want them everywhere. And then Daddy started doing ABCD and then he couldn't draw an elephant, so Mummy had to take over and attempt an elephant and do the rest of the pictures. N is for nose, that is snot dripping out there. Better post them all back in. I don't want to find any lying around. Post them. Well, give me that look. We just use this to say like at is for, and she'll say anything like gut is for Gamps to her, which is Grampy's name. So gut is for Gamps. But if we say, but what's Guff on the board, she'll come over and we'll know she's identifying the letter with the correct picture because she'll say gut is for goat or whatever. So there's only a couple she's not so sure of. But this room is our, I'll do a quick 360 spin. So that's where I came from. Over there. This room is basically our hallway, our living room, our dining room and our homeschooling room. So whilst I round up the video, I'll let you have a look at what she's doing. So she's posting, she's perfectly happy. She'll do this for absolutely ages. There aren't many things she'll do for ages. I tend to do things until she's bored and then we move on. But this, I've literally got to take away from her. Or offer her something else that she might want to do to get it off her. It's heavy, Bab. I wouldn't pick it up. If you drop it on your foot, it's going to hurt. Or it's going to spill everywhere. So, I hope that helps anyone who's got problems with whether they've got enough resources and whatnot. I haven't gone in depth into exactly what books we have, exactly what flashcards we have, or anything like that. It's just kind of what we've got to work with, what most parents might have. I'm sure you've got a big bit of white paper somewhere you could draw on. We do have flashcards for letters, numbers, words, and different things like that. We've just been to the charity shop and found 3 Usborne white books to learn the alphabet in for they're 20p each. So for 60p we just got 3 white books. Mummy is a bargain hunter. So you're dressed out, Paps. But yeah, this is the Rosie Bear. And I'm going to wrap it up for today. I'm not going to post every day. It's only because I wanted to show you what we have to work with after our introduction video. And it's not we're completely disorganised. It's just I haven't started planning anything yet. So I'm going to take you along with me as I plan, and you can see if my method works for you or whether we don't work very well and we still need to change our planning and see how we work in such a small space. I see these videos of people who have a homeschooling room and I think I'd love one. We've got to make do with what we've got. So we're also going to reorganise as we go along. So ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.